We have a passion for the hunt. You know, Nick had come down here last year and had a great time, saw a lot of wildlife, and was impressed by the number of pheasants. And last year he really focused on bow hunting. This year we wanted to come down here and just see what the pheasant hunting was all about.
What we're gonna do, guys, is push up here and get into some of this shorter grass on the other side of cattails. There should be some moisture down in there for the birds after this last rain, so hopefully they'll be sitting tight down in there.
Boy, is this a beautiful, beautiful habitat. I feel like I'm in a Terry Redland painting. My goodness, have they done a great job.
Cyrus and everybody on hand here has done a fine job of creating the habitat that these birds can thrive in. And then you add in the quality dogs, quality guides, the nice family atmosphere, and certainly is a great destination for the pheasant hunter.
Watching good dog work adds so much to a pheasant hunt. I enjoy watching the dogs as much as anything, and just getting a good point, watching the dog get birdie. That's as good as pheasant hunting gets. Rooster! He's going down.
Yeah, dog will get him.
Boy, think of pheasant hunting, and this is about as good as it gets right here. So much CRP and food plots and land that's managed to raise pheasants. Pretty rare in today's world.
Good boy, G-Man, fetch him up. There you go. Come on, bring him here. Good boy, John. Good boy. Good old South Dakota roosters. All right, hunt him up. What makes our ranch so good here is that, you know, there's not much for habitat surrounding our properties. There's a lot of farmland, so it gives the birds plenty to eat in the off season. And then as hunting season kind of comes in, crops are coming down, it funnels all the wildlife right onto our property. We plant 80 to 100 acres of millet every year, surrounding sorghum and corn fields. And then right before hunting season starts, we cut all the dry millet down so that it lays a nice thick layer of seed down for them. The corn and the sorghum all stay up until the springtime to keep cover up for the birds when the ice storms come. And they always have a food source to go to. Just as much food as we can put out there for them. Rooster! Going down. So G-Man's a German short hair, all brown. You don't see him like that very often. I bought him fully trained a few years ago. Been hunting with him. He's had a few thousand birds killed over him with me. Reptar here is Draughtar. He's been a little bit of a hassle. I named him Reptar because as a little one, he'd always chew on everything and destroy everything in my house. And as a kid, I watched this cartoon where there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex named Reptar, so I named him after that. He's about 16 months old now and been hunting hard this year. And so far, he's the strongest nose I've ever hunted behind. So the next 9 or 10 years with him are gonna be pretty solid. Lots of birds are gonna be killed.
Getting birdie.
He's ready. Rooster! Yeah, we're just gonna push straight this way. Rooster!
Hey, nice shot, nice shot.
Thank you, sir. That's how you reach out and touch them. I said, that's how you reach out and touch them right there.
I'll say.
Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Bring him here. Come on. You got him. You got him. Drop. Drop. Rooster.
Have to make a blooper video.
The beautiful part about pheasant hunting and upland hunting in general is the camaraderie and the social aspect of it. And I got to be honest with you, there's been a lot of good laughs, good moments in watching Mitchell miss a few birds. It was almost comical. I think there was a while there that the dogs didn't even want to be in front of him because they knew they weren't going to go and retrieve anything.
Rooster!
Jesus. Doesn't get much better than that.
No bird. Oh.
Oh, watch them. You know, what I enjoy about pheasant hunting the most is the fact that, you know, if we're bow hunting or doing something else where we have to be quiet, we can't razz each other. And so, you know, with pheasant hunting, you know, as soon as he misses or I miss, we see it and we give each other a hard time. And you always hope to leave a place like this where you're one up on your friends, that's for sure.
Rooster! Oh, I missed him.
You know, that's half of hunting, is the hanging out with your buddies and friends and family and going out and trying to chase these roosters. And if you miss a few, that's where the stories come from. He's awfully birdie. God, that's fun to watch. Remember,
There we go, rooster!
Oh, wow.
that's what you call not very good shooting.
I hate to say it, but when you're hunting with friends, pheasant hunting, sometimes you'd rather see them miss. That way you just have more ammo for later tonight.
Well, plenty of shooting, just no killing. See, the major difference between the old CRP we hunted earlier today and this CRP, this stuff's new this year, so the seed crop on it's a lot heavier. You know, so these birds stick in this stuff a lot more often, you know, because they can come in here for cover and for food. Whereas that older stuff doesn't get as much seed. They'll go in it for cover and for roosting, but not so much for food.
Do you ever rotate it or burn it or anything to try to stimulate that?
We'll come out and we'll hay it and then till it up and replant it all, but that's about every 8 to 10 years.
Okay.
Having that cover really provides, you know, wonderful winter cover, which is very important for the pheasants, and that gives us consistent hunting year after year. That investment in the habitat that we started 20 years ago is really starting to pay off.
What type of grasses do you plant as far as offering just the best nesting cover and the best cover to get through a winter?
The Conservation District kind of helps us out, and Cyrus is a wildlife biologist, so they come up with a mix of blue stem and milkweed and switch grasses and just different types of seeded grasses as well to hold them in there for, you know, if they need food. It comes in really thick, as you can tell when we were walking through
Oh,
it.
there's some excellent cover. It's amazing you can even get them out of there sometimes. It's so thick. Excellent looking habitat.
So this here's why those birds are holding in that sorghum. You can tell the seed heads are really good this year.
Yeah.
And this time of the year, the seeds really start to drop, and that nice thick cover in there protects those birds from the wind and gives them plenty to eat. You know, when that wind starts to knock the stalks down, it creates little snow shelters for them too. So the colder it gets, the more they hold in that sorghum. You can see you got white sorghum and red sorghum. It's good cover for them.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Up, Reptar's on point.
Yep, you got dogs getting ready. Whoa, whoa, back, rooster!
Nice
Nice
shot.
shot.
Double P Ranch is here in southern Clark County. It's a very interesting area of South Dakota in that it's a glacial lakes area. People are always shocked by how much water is on the landscape. And when we have water on the landscape, it affords us to be able to pursue many different things. And that's kind of what's unique about us. You can come out here and get pheasant hunting. You can come out a little bit earlier, do some dove hunting. We have deer hunting, phenomenal walleye fishing, just a stone's throw from the lodge.
Bird up.
There, nice shot. Nice shot.
Good boy, bring him here. Heel. 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 Sit.
Oh boy.
Truly is impressive how they've just managed this land for the benefit of wildlife. There's not too many places in today's world where you see that anymore, especially with commodity prices as high they've been the last few years. Even CRP has been in danger in the Dakotas, where we've seen a huge decline in CRP. We've seen a huge decline in pheasant numbers over the last 5 years. But you know, you come here and it's like traveling back in time, where you see that great wildlife habitat and you see the wildlife, and it's pretty incredible to see. You know, they've been working on this habitat here for 20 years, and it shows, you know, just the tree plantings, planting a lot of, looks like a lot of CRP, a lot of native grass plantings, a lot of switchgrass. You know, they're planting a lot of different types of cover, and then they're leaving food plots out, but they're just, you know, they're managing this land specifically for wildlife. Pretty impressive, really impressive.
Got a point here. That one did not want to get up. Caught me by surprise a little bit, and then I think I tickled it. You know? Mitchell, did you actually hit that? Did you hit that one? Attaboy. See? Once in a while, Mitchell does hit something.
All right. That bird's running.
Oh, hand.
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 Come on, buddy.
Well, pheasant hunting is a social sport, and really it serves two purposes. One, you get a chance to spend some time with friends, and two, really to tackle these small chunks, you need a group of people. You know, it might be a shelter belt, it might be a corn stand, a stand of corn, it might be a chunk of sorghum. So really, I mean, you know, grab some friends, get out, do some pheasant hunting. One, it's good fun, and two, you're gonna be more successful in doing so.
I'd like to walk down this cut, get down over there and push those trees this way.
Get all the way down there.
Past those hay bales, turn in, walk over and push those cedars up.
Okay.
And we'll be at the trucks and I can load these sorghums up. We can push them.
Okay.
There, nice shot. Nice shot. I didn't even hear it. There goes a hand.
Up.
You know, I've been down to South Dakota several times, and it was always with a great group of guys that I enjoyed spending time with. And you know, it's just, you know, a lot of laughs, a lot of conversation, a lot of banter back and forth. But you know, it's something that everybody should try to do. You know, once a year or every other year, whatever you can get out here. But you know, get some of your best friends together. Come to a place like this. You know, get behind some good dogs and enjoy a beautiful fall day on the prairie. Not too many better ways to spend a day, in my opinion, than doing this right here.
Oh, dog's getting birdie.
Nice shot.
It's a nice gun here.
That was pretty.
Oh, get ready, boys. Dog getting birdie.
Rooster! Bird! Never get tired of that. Well, this is pheasant camp. You know, more and more people are using a hard-sided fish house as a camper. You know, you can obviously fish out of these, but you can also use it for hunting camp, and it's very, very convenient. Hydraulic jacks, easy to move around. You know, this time of year it can even be hard to find a motel room. Double P Ranch here where we're staying, you know, they're full. You know, they've got so many pheasant hunters in camp, and so with this setup, you've always got a bed. These clam screen tents are phenomenal for a lot of different things. You can cook in them, you can eat in them, you can store your gear, keep things dry, keep the bugs off stuff. You can just keep all your stuff protected and sheltered and out of the elements. They set up fast. You can set one up in a couple minutes, and they store down, pack down nice. It's a tent on steroids is what it is, and it works so well if you have to make a base camp at a trailhead or just have a spot where you want to have kind of a headquarter location where you just have all your gear, all your stuff. This is it.
It's So how do you want to work this area?
I'd like to put a flank around this corn here, so we're gonna push these trees down into the wind, which isn't exactly ideal, just so we can push the food plot back into the wind.
Right. Okay. So just line up cross, you let us know, and we'll push her and
We're
let
just
the
gonna
dogs do the work.
go down, fan out, push all these trees down. There's a real thick thicket down there. We'll just push down, come right back into the wind with the wind on our face coming through that corn.
Perfect, let's do it.
All right, hunt them up. Find that bird. Get him.
Watch the dog.
Mister! Coming out left! Nice shot!
That dog got birdie on the end of that shelter belt. That bird ran all the way down to the end here. We knew there was something moving ahead of it. Amazing the feet that they've got.
Oh, good boy, good job, good job, good job. Really having some fun today now. Hey Mitch, I'm glad you came along.
I let you take the good side.
The big key for dogs is to make sure you overfeed them before season starts, because they start losing weight as soon as season starts. Make sure you always keep your dogs watered, especially when it's above 50 degrees. The dogs burn out really quick. My dogs have had thousands of birds shot over them now. You know, they always start off kind of slow when they're young, and you got to keep on them, keep them obedient, but let them hunt until the light bulb goes off. And as soon as it does, it's literally, you watch the light bulb turn on in the dog's head, and he knows what he's made to do. Rooster up, coming left! Nice shot, boys.
You know, it's amazing how you get behind a good dog and you're not going to show them much, they're going to show you. You know, some of these dogs have probably, you know, they've probably had 1,000 or more birds shot over them, you know, a year. And, you know, when they get that much repetition and that much exposure to it, they're just on cruise control. You just, you know, I find myself not looking for pheasants, I'm looking for the dogs, and I'm watching the dogs, and usually there's not too many surprises. If there's a bird there, they're going to find it.
Stop. Good boy, hunt him up.
Oh, rooster!
You got him?
Got him. Fetch it up. There you go. Good boy. He came out and got it. No, hold on. He's coming in now to you.
Watching those dogs get birdie, watching those points, even if they have to break point a little bit to keep up with the running bird, it's just a incredible way to hunt. Incredible sight. I just love watching a good dog work its magic.
The Reptar is 16 months old now, so I had him running with my older dog who's about 10, and G-Man's had, geez, probably 7,000 birds shot over top of him. He's a really experienced dog. He quarters really well, so I usually put them two together, you know, and for the first 5-6 hunts, Reptar would always just follow G-Man around, and now it's gotten to the point where Reptar trusts his nose a lot better, and he'll break off, and they both quarter really well now. But it helps to use one older dog to teach the younger one.
Whoa! Rooster! Whoa! Watch that one.
Drop. Drop. Good boy. Yeah. All right, hunt him up. Rooster!
Rooster! Hey!
Oh, nice. You didn't even give me a chance to pull the trigger. Nice.
The dogs, that was
Good
fabulous.
boys. Good boys.
Man, was that pretty.
That was pretty.
Good boy. Drop. Oh, drop.
Good Lord.
Nice.
Oh, they were both on. That was about picture perfect.
Yeah, that was
they both
pretty, wasn't
locked
it?
up on him.
Good job.
Yeah, there's something about hunting a pheasant over a pointer, or any upland game bird over a pointer. It's just
they're just as excited as we are.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd say
They
so.
probably know more what's going on than we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you learn a lot from a dog, don't you?
It's just nice because they work so fast, and then you can tell when they find that bird because they hunker down and start crawling until they know they're close.
Great dog.
Not too bad.
Good day.
Yep, I'd say so.
Do you have a passion for the hunt? For shows, tips, trips, and product information, check out passionforthehunt.com. And for the latest photos and adventures, don't forget to like us on Facebook.